When we think of ancient Africa, the first name that comes to mind is usually Egypt, pyramids, pharaohs, and gods carved in stone. But just to the south, there was another great empire, an empire that rivaled Egypt, conquered it, and ruled as pharaohs themselves. This was the Kingdom of Kush, the forgotten superpower of the Nile. The Kushites lived in Nubia, a land stretching across modern-day Sudan. Rich in gold, ivory, iron, and fertile land, Nubia was often called the Land of Gold. By 2000 BC, Kush had already risen as a strong kingdom. It traded with Egypt, influenced its culture, and developed its own powerful identity. For centuries, Egypt looked at Kush both as a partner and a threat. At times, the Egyptians invaded Nubia, taking its resources, but Kush always rebuilt itself. By the 8th century BC, something extraordinary happened. The tables turned. The Kushite king Piye marched north and conquered Egypt. For nearly a century, the pharaohs of Egypt were Kushites. This period is known as the 25th dynasty, or the Black Pharaohs. The kingdom of Kush wasn't just a shadow of Egypt. It had its own language, gods, and architecture. Kushites built pyramids, more than Egypt, though smaller and steeper in design. They mastered ironworking, turning Nubia into one of the world's first great industrial powers. They worshipped a lion-headed god, Apedemak, symbolizing war and strength. Their capital cities, Napata and later Meroë, were centers of trade, learning, and art. Like all empires, Kush eventually faced challenges. The rise of new powers, such as Aksum in Ethiopia, weakened Kushite control. By around the 4th century AD, the mighty kingdom of Kush faded into history. Though often overlooked, the kingdom of Kush left a legacy of resilience, innovation, and power. It proved that Africa's history was not just about Egypt, but about many great civilizations that shaped the ancient world. The story of Kush is a reminder Africa's history is vast, powerful, and waiting to be rediscovered. If you want to hear more untold stories like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and share, because history is not just in the past, it lives in us today.